Imagine hiking through a remote Norwegian valley on a crisp autumn day, when suddenly you stumble upon a charred body hidden among the rocks. The woman's face is unrecognizable, her clothes burned, and every trace of her identity deliberately erased. This isn't the plot of a thriller novel. This is the real story of the Isdal woman, one of the most baffling unsolved mysteries in modern history. Discovered over 55 years ago in Norway's infamous Death Valley, her case has haunted investigators, sparked wild theories of Cold War espionage, and remains completely unsolved to this day. Who was she? Why was she hiding? And most importantly, did she take her own life, or was she silenced forever? Tonight, we dive deep into the facts, the evidence, and the lingering questions. Stay with me, if you dare. Section 1. The Discovery, 1:30 to 4:00. Build tension with subtle, wind-howling sounds. November 29, 1970. A professor and his two young daughters are hiking in Isdalen, a secluded valley near Bergen, Norway, nicknamed Ice Valley or Death Valley for its dark history of suicides and accidents. The air is cold, the ground rugged. Then, one of the girls notices a strange smell, like burning flesh. They follow it to a horrifying sight, the badly burned body of a woman lying in a grotesque pose among the scree. Her front is charred beyond recognition, fists clenched in what's known as the boxer's position, a common sign of bodies exposed to intense heat. Scattered around her, a broken umbrella, jewelry, a melted plastic bottle, and a fur hat. No purse, no ID. Police arrive quickly and secure the scene. 58805D, 33EF97, E06E78. The remote location where the Isdal woman's body was found, desolate, foggy, and unforgiving. But this was no accident. Traces of gasoline on her body suggest she was doused and set alight. And something even stranger, all labels had been meticulously cut from her clothing. Whoever she was, she didn't want to be identified. Section 2. The Autopsy and Cause of Death, 4 to 7. The autopsy reveals a woman in her late 30s to early 40s, about 5 feet 4 inches tall, with dark hair and distinctive features. She had gold dental work, expensive and common in certain parts of Europe. Cause of death, a lethal combination of carbon monoxide poisoning and overdose of phenomyl sleeping pills. Between 50 and 70 found undigested in her stomach, with bottles nearby. Soot in her lungs means she was alive when the fire started. Bruising on her neck could indicate a fall or a blow. Officially, Norwegian police ruled it a suicide, but many investigators privately doubted it. Why go to such lengths to erase your identity if you're ending your own life? And why burn yourself alive? One of the most painful ways to die. DDC 7AA, 6B2D3, 0 composite sketches of the Isdal woman, based on witness descriptions and forensic analysis. Section 3. The Trail of Aliases, 7 to 11. Police circulate sketches to hotels across Norway and hit the jackpot. In the months leading up to her death, this mysterious woman had checked into multiple hotels in Bergen, Oslo, Trondheim, and Stavanger, using at least 8 fake passports and aliases like Fenella Lorsch, Genevieve Lancier, Claudia Tielt, and Elizabeth Leenhofer. She claimed to be from Belgium or South Africa, but spoke fluent German, French, English, and some Dutch. Witnesses described her as elegant, attractive, often changing wigs, and smelling strongly of garlic, perhaps to mask something. She paid in cash, traveled alone but was seen with unidentified men, and behaved oddly, marking doors with symbols, asking to change rooms frequently. Then the breakthrough. 2 suitcases left at Bergen train station. Inside, more wigs, clothing with labels removed, glasses with fingerprints matching the body, and a notepad with a cryptic code, numbers and letters corresponding to her travel dates and locations. It looked like a schedule, or a spy's log. ABFABC, 2EA005, 4B3BD9, B0CF71, 01BF02, evidence from the suitcases, clothing with labels cut out, disguises, and personal items stripped of identity. 884894, a 4F0D8. The infamous coded notebook decoded as hotel check-in out dates, but why encrypt something so mundane? Section 4. Theories and Modern Developments, 11 o'clock to 17 o'clock. The case exploded with speculation. Cold War-era Norway hosted secret Penguin missile tests near Bergen. Was she a spy? Witnesses saw her near military sites. Theories linked her to Israeli Mossad, Soviet agents, or even radical groups. Isotope analysis of her teeth points to childhood in southern Germany or the French-German border, moving around age 14. DNA profiles exist, but no matches yet. In 2018, the BBC/NRK podcast Death in Ice Valley revived interest. Recent leads, possible ties to a controversial Swiss banker with extremist links, or even organized crime. Some suggest she was a sex worker hiding her identity, but no family ever came forward. She was buried in a zinc coffin to preserve evidence. Still waiting. Was it suicide, a woman desperate to disappear forever, or murder, silenced for what she knew? Conclusion, 1700 to 1900. Music swells, then fades. Over 55 years later, the Isdal woman remains unidentified. Her story is a chilling reminder that some secrets die with us, or are buried deeper. What do you think happened? Spy? Suicide? Murder? Drop your theories in the comments. Maybe together we can shine light on this ice-cold case. If this mystery gripped you, subscribe for more unsolved true crime. Thanks for watching. Sleep tight. End with sources disclaimer. Based on public records, NRK/BBC investigations, and forensic reports. Respect to the victim.